I now invite Professor Aparna Bhatt to introduce the faculty from the General Management area.
Good morning all. I'm from the General Management area. I'm the co-chair. Incidentally, our chair is Professor R.C. Natarajan. And I was sitting very comfortably on my chair thinking he is going to do the introduction. And out of blue, Ajay tells me that you have to do the introduction. And again, incidentally, our department is one which has got very, very senior members. And one person, the senior most, I can say. So I am nowhere in a position to introduce stagers like them. So for a change, I'll call the department people on the stage and they will introduce themselves. Professor A. Vasudev Rao, please, sir.
Good morning to you. I am A.S. Vasudev Rao. I am in the institute from 1995 and of course officially I am a retired person and adjunct faculty now since March 2013. I am a mechanical engineer from KREC, NIT Surathkal, 1966 batch. Initial 10 years I was in Tata Steel, joined as a graduate engineer and I worked in engineering division. Later, nearly another 15 years I was the state consultancy as an advisor at Bangalore. I had a stint of 4 years in project execution at Ministry of Economy and Light Industry at Libya. Then another 4 years at my alma mater, Surathkal, for setting up a science park project as a project director. I came back to this institute in 1995. I teach courses essentially in the area under general management in entrepreneurship like new venture creation or venture strategy, project management. Earlier we had a course on family business. We had a 2-year program, PhD on family business and a fast track program for MIT engineers. I was also for some time in charge of the campus project, 2007 onwards, and I was functioning as Dean Administration, which I handed over. I'll be teaching in the second year, the project management course, which is a regular course, and healthcare students, healthcare project management and healthcare entrepreneurship and new venture strategy. This is all about me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Professor A. Ramacharilu. I think he's not there. The next professor is Professor Vidya Pratap.
Good morning, everybody. I am Vidya Pratap. I've been teaching for almost 23 years in both undergraduate and postgraduate colleges. I hold a master's degree in psychology and another master's degree in organizational behavior from the University of London and a PhD from Manipal University. I'm also the ladies warden. Welcome each one of you to Manipal and to TAPMI.
Thank you, Vidya. Then it's Professor Sudeep.
Good morning to all of you and welcome to TAPMI. Probably Professor Vishwanath by oversight left out my name because I belong to 2 other areas as well. I teach business law, which comes under general management. I also teach health insurance, which comes under healthcare. And I teach subjects from my own area, that is risk management and insurance. Basically, I spent a couple of decades in the insurance industry and then moved on to academics. I teach the 3 subjects I just mentioned. And besides that, I've been handling MIP or summer internships for students, TAPMI students. I've been handling this administrative position for the last couple of years. And before that, I was the admissions chair too. Wish you the very best. Thank you.
And about me, I'm Professor Aparna. I have been teaching in this particular field, communication skills, for the past 19 years. I've got my postgraduate and MPhil degree in the subject English, literature, language, and communication skills. I also have a certified degree from the City and Guilds London for presentation skills and communication skills. Welcome to TAPMI.
Thank you, ma'am. I now invite Professor Kumar Mukherjee, Area Chair Healthcare, to introduce the faculty from the healthcare area.
Good morning to all of you. Welcome to TAPMI. We are very small in number, and with myself, Professor Rishi Keshavram teaches in the area of healthcare. Professor Rishi actually holds a undergraduate degree in physiotherapy, and subsequently he also holds an MBA in hospital and healthcare management. He is an internal assessor of NABH accreditation. Also, he worked as an assistant professor in the Apollo Institute of Hospital Administration. He also worked as an administrator in Sri Ramachandra Hospital, Chennai. He teaches in the area of quality management, performance management, and patient relationship management, and also he contributes to the OBHR area, which comes under the human resource management. He has overall a teaching and industry experience of 7 years, and he is also an NLP practitioner. My name is Kumar Mukherjee, and I teach courses in the domain of healthcare, specifically courses related to healthcare decision making and some quantitative techniques. Welcome to TAPMI. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. This closes the presentations by the area chairs for their respective areas. I now invite Professor Gururaj Kadiu, Dean Academics, for the introduction to the PGDM and PGDM healthcare programs.
Yeah, what I will take you through is the details about the PGDM program at TAPMI, basically the nuts and bolts of TAPMI, because the system that we have here is far different from what you have been exposed to till now. Okay, first of all, many of your friends would have joined MBA and you have joined PGDM, right? Yeah, what's the difference other than the nomenclature? Okay, MBAs are typically offered by universities and university departments. It's called as Master of Business Administration. PGDM programs are autonomous programs offered by institutions which are not affiliated to any university. Now, how did this terminology PGDM start? Has a long history. You know which is the first IIM to be set up in India? I'm Calcutta, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, okay. Calcutta, right? So when it was set up directly by the Ministry of Human Resources. And the government of India did not want it to be under any university. But technically, master's degrees can be offered only by universities, right? So you have Bachelor of Commerce, then you have Master of Commerce, then you have Bachelor of Science and Master of Science. So they said, okay, because this program is not being offered by any university, this institute, Indian Institute of Management, is not under any university, we will have to call it by some other name, so we will call it as Postgraduate Diploma in Management. So subsequently, all IIMs adopted this method, so even today all IIMs give only PGDM. Then there were some other institutes which started offering postgraduate management education outside the boundaries of universities, such as TAPMI, and you have such as SP Jain and so forth. They also offer PGDM. Some of the institutes which were offering PGDM have now started offering MBA because they have been converted to deemed universities. That's all. Other than that, there is not much of a difference in terms of the curriculum. Maybe the structure is different in terms of the input. But, however, all PGDMs are not equivalent to MBA. You know, there are so many institutes offering postgraduate diplomas, right? So, AICTE approves PGDMs of few institutions to be equivalent to 2 years of postgraduate degree. TAPMI's PGDM happens to be one of them. So our PGDM is equivalent to the 2-year postgraduate degree, right? In India, when it comes to the industry, our experience is that industries prefer PGDM. because they know that PGDMs are offered by IIMs and better known institutions. Okay, is that clear? Next, TAPMI. So we are a 33-year-old institute. Professor Simon George said, I am an alumnus. Yes, there is one more alumnus who works as a faculty member, Professor Kumar Mukherjee, who introduced healthcare faculty. He is also a TAPMI product. The institute is AICTE approved. AICTE stands for All India Council for Technical Education. So if you are a PGDM institute, you need to be having some approval. Otherwise, in India, the programs that you offer are called not recognized. So we have AICTE approved. We are also AACSB approved. You must have heard about this, right? Okay. We have a separate session on this AACSB accreditation today afternoon. We will be talking about AACSB accreditation to you in greater detail during that time. Okay. So we are an autonomous institute. So what are the implications of being in an autonomous institute? One is the course. Course is a subject here, or in your engineering parlance, you call it as a paper, right? Yeah. So it's a paper. The end-to-end management is by the faculty member. Now, for example, if Professor Ajit Kumar is taking problem solving and decision making for you, he is the judge dread. So he conceives the course, he designs the course, he executes the course, and he evaluates the course. Good or bad? Good. Absolutely, absolutely good. Because you come from the university system where one university has some 25 colleges. So you don't know, your faculty has taught you something and somebody else designs the question paper, right? So you come out crying out of syllabus. So you will not encounter those kind of situations. But lot of us know the knack of designing a question paper that would still give you that feeling. Okay. So that's one good thing. So there is only one individual, the faculty member, who is responsible for the course, right? That's one advantage. Another advantage of an autonomous program is regular updating of the subjects and curricula. We have a norm here that the faculty member should every year look into the course content. Management is one field which keeps on changing, right? So some terminologies come in, some go out. So we talk about business process engineering comes out, goes out, quality comes out, comes in, goes out, right? Customer relationship management. So we look into what are the current developments, what are the requirements of the industry, and keep on updating our curriculum, right? At least 10%, 20% if there is a need. So that's another advantage. Whereas in a large system, larger system, highly centralized system, these things take time. Probably the entire curriculum is reviewed once in 6 years, once in 7 years, and by the time they implement the change, it is already 1 decade. Nothing of that sort happens here. It's all instant. So your last year's course can be far different from this year. The course title will be same, the contents will be different. So this is good because you get updated knowledge, but you must also keep one thing in mind. If you flunk a course, there is nothing called writing it next time. So there is no March, September cycle here. So you either clear the course or you flunk. That's it. Okay? And because of this, point number 1, that the course faculty being in charge of everything, the course faculty has complete authority on how the modules in a course need to be delivered, the pedagogy part, right? The course faculty would feel that, yes, this particular topic, I'll take a case. This particular topic, it's very good to teach through a lecture. This particular topic, I will give an exercise in the classroom, so the students go through that and learn. This particular topic, I will give a project to see how they apply this particular concept. So there is tremendous flexibility and you will be exposed to multiple pedagogies. There are some courses which are not amenable to this because the nature of courses is like that. Otherwise, you would get to see faculty members use different types of approaches to put across the idea. Then fair evaluation. Okay, so there is one faculty evaluating you, and please keep one thing in mind. We have something called as continuous evaluation. There is nothing like, you write one exam towards the end of the year. So the evaluation is continuous. So you'll get exposed to different components of evaluation. You may have a quiz, you may have an assignment, you may have a project, you will have midterm exam, you have end-term examination, and so forth. And there will be evaluation for class participation also. So if you feel that yes, there is a disconnect between your understanding of how you have fared and the faculty member's understanding of how you have fared, you can always go to the faculty member, have a dialogue with the faculty member, and get it sorted out instantaneously. Right? So there's nothing like, you apply for re-evaluation and wait. Kuch nahi, you go to the faculty and sort it out. Right? And we also have a norm that whenever you write your midterm or end-term examination, within 15 days, the marks should be communicated to you. Your papers will be available to you. You can go and see what you have written and either feel good or bad about it. This is the implication of autonomy. So the program details, it's a 2-year full-time residential program. It's a trimester system. So the speed is terrific here. So you have your classes starting from Monday. 15 days you have these primers. After that, July 1st, the first term starts. And you'll still be blinking, first term is over. Right? And then there is no gap. That is criminal. Right? Immediately the second term will start. So again, after second term, no gap. Third term will start. After third term, 1 year is over. You are ready for your summers. 2 months you go. And then immediately you have to come back to receive your juniors. So fourth term will start. And fourth term is over. Now you are all geared up for your placement, which happens during end of fifth term. Fifth term is over. After fifth term, sixth term, then convocation and be done with. So there is hardly any gap between terms. And there are 6 terms. So this practice of one term is over, go home, relax, come back, nothing. Right? You must keep one thing in mind that when you completed your 10th standard, it was to go and study next 2 years of pre-university. When you completed your pre-university, it was to go and study next 4 years or 3 years of your graduation. And each one of you, after your graduation, you have come to post-graduation. Now, this is a terminal course. We have to train you for life. So, how many of you work experience? Please raise your hands. Good, right? Now, work experience pre-MBA and work experience post-MBA is very different. The expectations on you go up tremendously. You will be expected to handle all kinds of crises. Why? Because you're an MBA. That's what they pay for, right? So if you just have to sit there and do nothing, I might take as well some clerk, no? Why MBA? So the experience is going to be different. So we give a flavor of what it is like to be being in the industry after your MBA. Right? So the trimester system with 6 terms. Program content delivered in 105 to 110 credits. I will explain what is the meaning of a credit. Okay. So what is a credit? This is the total program for 2 years, 105 to 110 credits. You multiply this by 10. So it is 1050 or 1100 hours of classroom engagement. Okay? So understanding credit, 1 credit is equal to 1 hour of classroom interaction. Course means a subject or a paper. We call it as course. So what are the courses Professor Madhu will be offering? What are the courses Professor Abhilash will be offering? Which means that what are the papers they will offer? What are the subjects they will handle, right? So a 2-credit course will have 20 hours of classroom interaction. Correct? Mathematics. And a 3-credit course will have 30 hours of classroom interaction. 1 credit, I'm sorry, 1 credit hour is 1 hour. 1 hour is missing there, right? Okay. I'm sorry, let me come. A 2-credit course will have 20 hours. A 3-credit course will have 30 hours. Total program is 105 to 110 credits, which means 1050 to 1100 hours. Okay, clear? I'm sorry about this. So 1 classroom session is 75 minutes, which means a 2-credit course will have 16 sessions. Each classroom session is 75 minutes. So 20 hours, how do you complete? By having 16 sessions. Similarly, a 3-credit course will have 24 sessions. Now, for a 3-credit course, wherein you have 30 hours of engagement in the class, you are required to put in 90 hours of work outside the classroom. That is the expectation. So there are about 58 credits in first year and 52 in second year, which add up to 110, right? See, the number of credits for a program is not fixed. Minimum is 105. That's what we are supposed to offer as per the requirement of AICTE. So for you, it could be 110. Next year, we say that, okay, this particular course is very important. We will introduce it. It may go up to 112. A year after that, we say that, okay, in this program, this particular course has become outdated. We may remove